welcome to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm Pete Mezzetti. The topic of the evening tonight is the HK Holiday Show, and I actually have two students from Haddam Killingworth High School with me to talk about the holiday show. Ladies, welcome. How are we?
Very good.
Excellent. So, more importantly, how are we? Who are we, and what roles do you play with the HK Holiday Show?
I'm Shelby Welch, and I am host and producer of the holiday show.
Okay.
And I'm Sophie Amino, and I'm assistant producer and director of the HKTV Holiday Show.
How much fun is the holiday show with what you guys are going through?
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now, when did you guys start planning for the show for this year?
I think it was like mid-October.
Mm-hmm. We started doing interviews with different beneficiaries
Okay.
To interview for the holiday show, and then from there we started planning.
Now, as far as you guys also are involved with the HK side of things on the TV side of things, so you guys know as far as TV and all that other fun stuff. So you guys are pretty much adapt to what I do here, because you guys have the same. You guys have channel 18 up at school.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, as far as school, how's school going? Because you guys are in school full time now. As far as remote learning, probably not as much fun.
Last year was really challenging, but now that we're back in person, it's a lot better.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably doing the holiday show in person is probably a lot more fun than doing it remotely, right?
Oh yeah.
I was going to say, yeah. No, it's probably not as much fun as things happen, especially with what's going on in the world. Now, as far as this year's show goes, when is it?
It is December 23rd
I think
from
we have a poster.
yeah, from
Okay.
8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay. And the benefactor of the show this year is?
The Connecticut Cancer Foundation, which is located in Old Saybrook.
Okay. Now, how do you guys figure out as far as who the benefactor is? How time consuming is that?
We wait kind of in September and beginning of October for
Okay.
people to call or email us to let us know that they are interested in being a benefactor, and then from there we interview them as a whole class.
Okay.
And then the class then votes on whoever has called in, and we interviewed who we think would be best for this year.
Oh, cool. Now the whole TV production class votes, or the whole senior class?
The whole TV class that's in charge of it, which is event broadcast.
Okay. Which is about how many, give or take?
I want to say there's like 12 of us.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, maybe
Yes.
16.
Yeah, maybe closer to that.
Okay. Okay. You obviously. Now, as far as time consuming for the holiday show, it's got to be pretty fun to plan, but the day of the show, it's probably pretty hectic and pretty nuts.
Yes, but I think we're organized enough where it doesn't get too chaotic.
I was going to say organized chaos.
Yeah.
Organized chaos is always a good thing. I guess it's always a nice thing. So what, as far as the holiday show, is this your first holiday show that you guys have worked on?
I think it's the first one that we planned, but we have worked in previous productions.
Tell us about that.
Last year was my first year doing the holiday show.
Okay.
And I was a fishbowl puller, so I pulled names for the
you
fishbowl.
pulled the fishbowl.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I've worked on this is my third holiday show.
Okay.
So my first one was my freshman year, and that was a normal holiday show, and very, very well organized. And I think that this year is going to be a lot like my freshman years.
Now, are you guys still looking for donations? Are you guys going to do the fishbowl this year?
Yes, and we're still looking for business donations.
I was going to say, are we still looking for business donations?
Yeah, the more
too?
donations, the better, because it really does push people to donate more.
And now, are they going to actually have people live in studio this year, or is everything going to be remotely pre-recorded?
We are allowed to have up to 100 people in the auditorium, which is where we do some of our filming
Okay.
during the show.
Okay.
So we're going to have our principal, our vice principal, hopefully our superintendent, some people from the town come in, and we're going to interview them live, which we're really looking forward to.
Oh, cool. Very nice. It sounds like it's a very fun day, but it sounds to me like it's a lot of hard work too.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure once everything happens, once you guys go live, it's going to be like, okay, and then it's like, hey, it's over. Thank God.
Yeah.
So as far as the event goes, the event is done live, but then does the recording play throughout Christmas break?
Yeah, it's going to be playing twice a day, all
Okay.
the way up until we go back to school.
Okay.
Does not say on the poster, but I could always get that information to you if you'd like.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, it sounds like it's a lot of fun. Now, what are some of the other benefactors that the holiday show has benefited from?
We have had
The
a little
NAS.
compassion and the NAS.
Okay,
Finley's Fighters,
Yep,
back when
sure.
I was in elementary school.
okay.
Last year we had the Nathan
B. Field.
That's right. That's right.
Foundation. I know one year was the Patsy Commercia Foundation.
Oh yeah.
Right.
What are some? There's been plenty of them.
Oh,
This is our
absolutely.
33rd show. So
Oh, okay. All right.
There's plenty. I'm pretty sure it's up on our website,
Yeah.
holidayshow.rsd17.org.
Absolutely. And I actually know that you get, one year I believe they also benefited the Ronald McDonald House of Southeastern Connecticut.
Yeah, I think I've heard that.
I was going to say, I actually sit on their board of directors, so I know that one a little too well. Now, as far as information goes on the website, what can people find?
You can find a live link to the show, how to donate. There's just a donate button, and if you click it, you can donate straight to the Connecticut Cancer Foundation. And there's a little thermometer.
To see how
how
much
yeah.
money you guys raise.
Yeah.
You
Reach
guys.
our goal.
Oh, absolutely. Now, what is the goal this year?
The goal is $10,000, but of course, we'd love to go beyond that.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm sure, especially last year during the telethon, everything was done remotely. So I'm sure it wasn't as much fun just because you guys they weren't allowing anybody in.
Yeah,
They weren't allowing anybody in the building.
There's a few talents live. We did have some hosts who would throw it to other segments.
Yeah.
And then there was Fishbowl, but most things were pre-recorded.
Now, how do you guys figure out who does the talent, who does the announcing, and all that other fun stuff?
So everything's auditions.
Okay.
So Sophie, our teacher, and then Mr. Kane, who's our
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
I know
He-
Mr. Can very well.
Yeah, he, well, all of them
Yeah.
see who wants to do Fishbowl, who wants to do hosting, and they have them come in, speak in front of the camera. For the talents, that is our chorus teacher, Mrs. Webster.
Okay.
And she goes and she listens to all the performances, and I think everyone gets in because we
Yeah.
have many talented students.
At HK, yeah. There's
I
a
was-
lot of kids.
I was gonna say hosting is probably not as easy as it looks.
Oh no.
Doing this hosting is not as easy as it looks. It's like, okay, people are like, you make this look very easy on the camera. I'm like,
That's the whole point.
only if you know what goes on behind the scenes. Even for preparing for this, it's like, okay, I usually on a Sunday afternoon, I'll lock myself in my home office downstairs, and the door won't go open until I'm done professionally as far as what I'm doing, and then everything is read, reread, and read 2 or 3 times just to make sure everything goes off without a hitch, because you don't want to jump in front of the camera and be like, and totally freeze and then sit here like, what do I do now? which has happened. Now, do you guys have a favorite memory of past holiday shows?
For me, last year we had someone, I think it was Channel 18 or Channel 8 news reporter, come in, and she interviewed all of us, and then it got played on, I think it was Channel 8, and I saw on the news, I sat down and I was like, oh my gosh, that's me.
I think I saw that.
It was so exciting.
I saw that package.
Yeah, I think my favorite was when I was younger in elementary school. My dance teacher was in high school, and he was part of the TV studio, so it was always exciting to see him hosting the show.
Oh, absolutely. Now, during the day of classes, do you guys do announcements on TV for Channel 18?
Yeah, we do the morning news. I'm actually one of our anchors.
Really?
So, yeah.
Cool. Tell us about that.
Yeah, every morning I get on and say good morning HK, and we head over to our morning moment of silence, followed by a pledge. I give the announcements, sometimes the same announcements for weeks on end.
Yep.
Oh, good.
And you're just like, oh, do I really have to say this again?
You're like, how come I just can't pre-record this? And
why can't I just say this once a week instead of every day?
Exactly.
But, maybe someone wasn't listening those other days.
Exactly.
So.
Right. Now, what else do we want to talk about the holiday show?
Well, what about the mission of our beneficiary?
Yeah, tell us about the mission of the beneficiary.
So the Connecticut Cancer Foundation gives money to families who have gotten a cancer diagnosis and are struggling financially due to any reason from cancer.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really an interesting foundation because it not only helps support research, but it also helps support the families financially with the every day-to-day needs, which I think that so many people forget about. So it brings awareness to it and shines a light that this is also a side effect of cancer. Maybe not medically, but definitely financially.
Yeah, I actually was looking up some stuff for the Connecticut Cancer Foundation. Mm-hmm. They're founded in 1987.
Okay.
John Ellis, who was a former Yankees player, he actually had cancer along with two of his siblings and his sister-in-law. And then recently, I think his younger brother got diagnosed with cancer. And it, as the website said, it all started with a promise. If John promised that if he survived cancer, that he would spend the rest of his life trying to help other cancer patients.
Cool. There it is. Would you guys mind sticking around for another segment?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be right back.
Community TV, your neighborhood TV.
Publicly funded and a reliable partner for cable companies nationwide, it provides transparent coverage of local and state government, education, and public programming.
A digital town green that can be watched anywhere, anytime, and on any device.
Watch us on today's high-tech distribution methods.
Community TV in Connecticut.
Local,
unfiltered,
reliable, and yours.
Information is power, especially in times of uncertainty. In the age of 24/7 breaking news headlines, viral tweets, and social media rumors, we all need to take extra steps to verify information before accepting and sharing what we read online. Whether inaccurate information is purposely posted to deceive or defraud individuals or shared unknowingly by people who believe it's true, misinformation can be dangerous. Is there a vaccine? Are certain blood types immune? Are additional stimulus checks coming? When will we open back up? Questions are expected, and they deserve accurate answers. We need you to rely on information from official sources and credible subject matter experts. For both Connecticut-specific information and federal resources, visit ct.gov/coronavirus.
Welcome back to this week's edition of the Pete Mezzetti Show. I'm Pete Mezzetti. We're sitting here talking about the HK Holiday Show with two representatives of the Holiday Show. Ladies, welcome back.
Thank you.
So again, who are we and what role do we play with the Holiday Show?
I'm Shelby Welch, and I'm host and producer.
And I'm Sophie Ramino, and I'm assistant producer and director of the HKTV Holiday Show.
And we talked about in the first segment the fishbowl.
Yes.
But from what I understand, the fishbowl gets a little bit bigger and it turns into a fish tank.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
So if you donate $25 or more, you get entered into the fish bowl.
Okay.
But
This year we have the fish tank, which is very exciting. So we have 2 signed MLB baseballs, one from a Yankees player and one from a Red Sox player, and that if you donate
$60,
you
Okay.
get entered into this fish tank.
yeah, and if you call in to donate, all you have to do is when they ask you, would you like to be entered into the fish tank, you tell them Red Sox or Yankees, and you get put into one of those bowls.
And then you win. What do you
And
win?
then you can win one of the signed baseballs.
There you go. There you go. That's a pretty cool. Now, what are one of the other things we didn't talk about in the first segment when we talked about the fish bowl? What are some of the prizes that you guys usually
We
come up
get gift cards ranging from $25 to
50.
$50, but we do have a few $100 gift cards.
Really?
So,
And you guys are looking for, obviously, it's not too late to donate.
no.
Right?
And then we also have a ukulele
Yeah.
and a Yeti cup. We get all sorts of different
Donations.
donations.
A ukulele?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Last year's fish tank was very interesting. Namaco Pool Company was donating us a pool in
Yeah.
the fish tank. So
Yeah.
I think I
hope
remember
we can
that.
make this a tradition to have a fish tank
Tank.
every year. So have a fish bowl and a fish tank.
I think I remember that because as I was telling you guys before we came in tonight, I actually did because this is a yearly tradition with me to have the holiday show on with me. Last year I was virtually, so everything, it basically looked like on the camera, it looked, at home, once you watched it looked like a kicked up version of the Brady Bunch because everybody, including myself, was in a box. Everything was done through Zoom back last year because we were all in quarantine, so everything was done, and I'm sure that you guys are glad that everything's going to be actually live in person this year rather than having everything pre-recorded. But you guys were also mentioning before that you guys are going to limit it to 100 people.
Yeah, so it's not 100 total people that can go into the auditorium.
Okay.
It's just at one time, but that also includes our
okay.
crew and our host.
Talent.
So it does add up quickly, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Now, as far as the show again, when is it?
It is December
I was
23rd,
going to say show the
8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
live.
Yes.
Live.
And then
Channel
it's going to
18.
be playing 2 times a day till the end of break.
Okay.
1 in the morning, 1 at night.
Oh, cool.
and donations are still open during that time. So,
Yeah.
so even if you can't watch
Sophie,
it
you just
live-
stole my next question. You just stole my next question.
Yeah, so you can just go to our website, holidayshow.rsd17.org, and donate there all throughout. And that goes towards our goal.
Yep.
And so once the show is taped, show is done live, if people catch it on a rerun, they can still go and
Online,
yeah.
go online and donate. Now, when can they donate until?
I think up until the end of break.
Okay. Which is probably,
It's, I believe, January 3rd.
I believe so. I'm just doing
Second or third, I
a
know.
calendar.
Second or third? I
No,
think
it's a
it's
third.
second.
Monday.
Yeah, I think it's-
Monday's the 3rd. January 3rd is on Monday.
Yes.
All right.
So that's that. And then once they figure everything out, they're going to tally and see how much you guys raised, and obviously let the benefactor know that,
Oh, yeah.
hey, just to let you know, here's how we did this year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you guys do a check presentation to the benefactor once the show is over, or?
No.
In most years, we haven't.
Just because we're still getting
Yeah.
donations, and it's a lot to ask them to come back to the school
Yeah.
after we've done a show. Mm-hmm. So we just kind of either call them or give them an email, and we're like,
Right.
we're so proud to say that this is the grand
Here's how much we
total.
raised.
Yes.
Here's how much we raised, and that's always a good thing. Now, how much work is it to do what you guys are doing for the holiday show, as far as planning, prepping? getting everything ready?
Oh, it's a lot of work. I will be in my other classes, and if what we're doing is like extra practice or it's free time, I'm working on the holiday show. I'm at home working on the holiday show late into the night.
During lunch, we go in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we have a 65-minute period, and then I know a large group of us go in and continue working on it and our projects.
Yeah, we want it to be a good show. So.
And I'm sure everybody behind the scenes is very polished and very professional as far as they want everything run very, very.
Oh yeah. Our TD is very defensive about his place. He doesn't let anyone touch. He doesn't let anyone touch.
Who's your TD?
Logan DeChico.
Okay. He doesn't let anybody touch the.
Not during the holiday show.
Nope.
But he's good, but he's very good at it. So.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very good. He does let other people use it during school, but holiday show, it's his.
Nope. It's like mine. Don't touch it.
No, I was creating the jobs, and he was like, I better have all 3 slots filled.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, for as far as a segment goes, for each segment of the holiday show, for your hosts to, how much time is it? How much time is each segment? Is each segment probably a couple of minutes?
Yeah, it's probably like 5 minutes. We just interview the person. A lot of interviews or talents end with us asking if they want to give a shout out or any holiday wishes, which is always, it's fun when the little kids say it because they say some of the darndest things.
Oh, I can probably imagine.
Yeah, we actually found one of our students on a past holiday show.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It was so cute.
So cute. And we just created a video for the Cougar Cubs.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what's
Them
that?
asking what they want for Christmas. Popular things include Paw Patrol,
Barbie dream houses, and unicorns.
Oh, there you
with
go.
the occasional, chocolate and Titanic model.
Yes.
So we have our groups.
But chocolate's always a good thing.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Chocolate.
I definitely agree, especially since it's one of our teacher's sons.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And I'm sure you guys work closely with Ms. Topa Finberg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I have her class twice a day, so
Oh, there you go.
I see her in the morning, I get some stuff done, and then kind of get my homework assignment at the end of the day.
I was going to say, she put me in contact with you guys because this is actually for me, this is a yearly tradition because before Ms. Topa Finberg, Mr. Lewis, who was the teacher before Ms. Topa Finberg, is actually the executive director who runs the TV station that we're sitting at. So this is sort of a yearly tradition for me to have you guys come on, or whoever the representatives of the holiday show are, to be on with me for the yearly, as I call it, the yearly visit. So we can actually come on, talk about the holiday show, and talk about the benefactor, which is the Connecticut
Cancer Foundation.
I want to say the Connecticut Sports Foundation, but that's what they used to be as. Now, as far as tell us a little bit more about the Connecticut Cancer Foundation.
They have given $6.9 million to over 8,000 Connecticut families struggling with cancer.
Okay.
And you might know them from No Shave, which is
No Shave Connecticut.
Yep.
Which is one of their fundraisers. They've also donated $2.5 million to cancer research.
Okay.
To help try to find a cure.
it's really interesting.
Yeah, also
Foundation.
the fact that they're centered around baseball and they get a lot of donations from baseball players, and they have a celebrity dinner, which is one of their fundraisers.
Yep.
I think it's at the end of winter and the spring, which it's very cool to see all the past players that have supported them.
I believe it's in February or March.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there.
Yeah, I think it varies from year to year, but it's usually around that time. We've got a little bit more time left, so what else we want to mention as far as the holiday show?
Sure. We don't want to give away too much.
Well, tell us something.
Well, we actually went around today asking our select people if
Yep.
they are willing to visit the show, and they said that they're interested. So
Cool.
we're really excited to see them and have them come see the show, because it's always magical, especially when in elementary school we always thought it was on a stage and backstage that it was, and then you get to high school and you find out, oh, it's in a studio,
Yeah.
it's on the aisles in the auditorium. We actually plan on making a video so people can actually see what it actually looks like and where everything is, and also showing the little kids around the studio live during the show.
Cool. All right, we got a little bit more time left, so before we say goodnight, details one more time.
Details. All right, so it's the Holiday Telethon benefiting the Connecticut Cancer Foundation. It's Thursday, December 23rd from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can watch it on Comcast Channel 18, Frontier Channel 6090, or at holidayshow.rsd17.org, which is where you can also donate.
Really quick, before we say thank you and goodnight, before I say thank you and goodnight, really quick, I'm going to borrow a playbook from you guys. Quick holiday shout out. Go.
To who? Anyone?
Yeah. Go.
Happy holidays, Mom. I love you.
There you go. Shelby, go ahead.
I want to say happy holidays to the cast and crew of the Holiday Show.
Absolutely. And I want to say happy holidays to everybody out there, my crew and everybody, my guests over the last year, and thanks for everything. On behalf of the ladies of the Holiday Show, I'm Pete Mezzetti. Thanks, good night, and we'll see you next time.